You know, I'll give you a beautiful example. Fortune 500 companies, if you see the journey from 1955 to 2017, Fortune 500 has observed that 88% of the names got changed in this 60 to 70 years, although it was not the pandemic situation. Surprisingly, 88% companies were not able to be there in this list of Fortune 500. Now, imagine why did this happen? Because I'm going to give you an amazing reason, and this is going to help all the businessmen, entrepreneurs out there to understand that to come out of this pandemic and make this 2021 your best year of business, what you need to do. You know, HMT once upon a time in 1976 was doing a turnover of 13 CR. And surprisingly, 13 CR in those days would be equivalent to 1,300 CR today. But when Titan came in, it brought in new technology and innovation, and it almost like destroyed HMT. Similarly, Nokia did not adapt to Android, and we know what happened. Or else, if you talk about Premier, once upon a time they were the biggest automobile makers in India. But when Maruti Suzuki came in with better designs and safety features, we know what happened with Premier. But Maruti realized that, in India, people now just don't buy cars for utility or need. They also buy for luxury, for status. And that's where they brought in a new name, which is known as Nexa. They rebranded themselves. Or else, ITC, once upon a time, they were just into tobacco manufacturing, and this were all the brands used or created by ITC. And guess what? When they realized that Indian government are taking some strict norms towards tobacco, they decided that their 50% of the revenue should come through anything else than tobacco. And they created all these different brands. They started making chocolates and biscuits and flour, and they came into hospitality industry and whatnot. You see, things are changing so fast. Once upon a time, like I remember just 15 years back, maybe 20 years back, we used to have this cable TVs and stuff like that, and it got changed into dish TVs. And today it's OTT everywhere. It's like Prime and Netflix and Sony Live and whatnot. But out of all these examples, I want to share with you that, see, things have changed so fast. Like originally people were shopping, going into retail outlets, and today everything is happening online. What I want to share with you out of all these examples is every business has four different stages. Now, give all your attention here. Number one, birth, a business starts. Number two is death, a business ends. But in between these two stages, there are two more stages known as growth and downfall. Now, if I ask you this question, how many of you would wish that your business remains consistently in the growth phase? Then I believe everyone wants that consistently, and that's where we all are connected to the CBC today, and we want कि हम कुछ ऐसा सीखे जाने that which can take us to the next level, or we can connect to those many people, have a great networking opportunity that would make our 2021 better. So if you want consistent growth, I'm going to give you two words out of all the examples which I have changed, out of all the examples which I shared before, all the case studies, and that is nothing but innovation and change. If there is consistent innovation and change, then the growth will always be there in your business. See, for example, as we know, once upon a time, new mobile phone would be like launched every 1 year, maybe after 10 months. But today, surprisingly, just down the line, 2 months, 3 months, a new mobile phone would come. For example, A1 model was launched by X company, and after 3 months A2 model would be there. After 3 months A4 model would be there, and there would be small upgradations. Maybe the camera would be upgraded a little bit, or the battery size would be upgraded a little bit. Or else, for example, Honda City, a car which has been there in Indian market from last 20-25 years, but they have been upgrading Honda City like every 3-4 years. Maybe they would just give some facelift, or create a better eco-friendly engine, or a couple of airbags would be added. Why do they do that? Just because that innovation and change is required for consistent sales. Along with the new trends, what you need to keep on checking what people want, what are the customers needs. And likewise, you can improvise the product line, you can improvise the service line. See, in the pandemic situation, being a business coach, majority of my clients face a lot of challenges, but surprisingly, those who brought changes, those were the one who earned the most in the year 2020. For example, one of my client, prepared or created a kit for corona testing. Now he was the one to adapt things faster, and that is where he got orders of 10 crore rupees of just developing and producing the kit. And guess what, it is nothing but innovation and change. Now, here, after giving this number one formula, I want to give you one more, and that is, if you want to grow in your business, if I ask you this, if your business is owner dependent, if your business is dependent on you, that you need to invest every day 8 hours, 10 hours in your office on your business, then if the owner dependency is high, now let me tell you this, and this is the harsh fact, and that is, if the owner dependency is high, the work and result would be low. There would be limited amount of work and results you can produce. Now, this is important to understand. Majority of Indian business owners, somewhere or the other, out of their insecurity or fear that someone would not do the work like I do, or else won't be able to perform the way I perform, and that's where they keep everything on themselves. We are involved in sales and accounts, and for smallest of the tasks, I have seen in offices at times a peon would also come walk in and ask the owner, सर वो बाथरूम में बल्ब बिगड़ गया है, कौन सा वाला लगाऊं? For even buying a 100 rupee thing, if a owner has to get involved in that decision making process, my question would be कि फिर वो 10 लाख का order लेने के लिए कौन काम करेगा if you are busy with that 100 rupee thing. So here, what I want to say is that it's important that we need to work on how we can reduce the owner dependency in our business. Now, if you can reduce the owner dependency, automatically your work and result will improve, because owner dependency can reduce by creating 7 pillars, establishing 7 pillars in your business. For example, in this wheel there are 7 spokes, and agar koi bhi ek spoke toot gaya, then somewhere or the other this wheel is going to be imbalanced. Okay, so I want to teach you 7 pillars, and make sure that you make notes on this, or maybe take screenshots, because this is going to be damn important for growing your business and not getting involved into day-to-day activities. Okay, so 7 pillars. Pillar number one, which is needed in your business, is known as marketing. Now, when I use the word marketing, people feel that sales and marketing is one. No, not exactly. Marketing is awareness. Marketing is all about, making the information reach to masses that this type of products or services are produced or provided by us. And as we all know that today marketing is happening much more online rather than offline, because this digitalization has made actually things easy for us. Offline marketing was like investing more of the money, mass media, but online is more specific. It's the ROI, the returns are much better. So number one is marketing. Any business who does not have marketing department or segment, somewhere or the other down the line, is going to suffer. Now, second pillar which comes in, and that is known as sales. Now, this is the second step after marketing. Sales, how is it different? See, marketing was more of making people aware, and when people get aware for your products and services, they're going to contact you, they're going to send an email and call you, or maybe walk into your retail showrooms. But now, once people are inquiring about your services and products, now what matters is sales, that how much you are converting. And as everyone knows that there could be never 100 out of 100 conversion ratio for anyone. It depends on different businesses and different industries. Few would have 2%, maybe some would have 5%, some would have 10% of conversion ratios. But then yes, you can surely work on those conversion ratios, and I want to give you one idea that can actually drastically improve your conversion ratios, and that would be having a sales script. Let me repeat that. Having a sales script. It's not just for you, but it's for your team. See, anybody out of your team, if he or she is calling to a client, or a client walks in, when the question is asked, what are the features of this product? Or else if the client, you are calling someone and talking about a particular product, then what would be your sales script? अगर अलग अलग लोगों के सामने आप अलग अलग बोल रहे हैं, that does not work. It's important to have a sales script of 30 seconds, then 2 minutes, and then 20 minutes of presentation. And according to the situation, pitch yourself. To be honest with you, the biggest mistake which we do is when somebody would ask, आप क्या करते हैं? What do you do? And for example, if somebody would ask me, Sneh, what do you do? And I'm at an airport and a stranger, is just sitting beside me and we just had a talk and somebody would ask, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm a trainer. And the guy would be like, oh, trainer? Are you a dog trainer? See, it's important to pitch yourself right. And I firmly believe that that's what we have learned from BNI, 30 seconds. We know the power of 30 seconds. But, what I'm sharing here is that the same thing should replicate with each and every team member. Anybody who is interacting with the customer should have a sales script, a 30 seconds of sales script, 2 minutes of sales script, and 20 minutes of presentation. Now, once you work on the sales, then third pillar, which is known as operations. Now it's time that once we have got the order or the customer has paid to us, it's time for delivery. Now producing the, good quality product or timely delivery, and ultimately making the customer happy in terms of that we need to understand that our customer is going to be satisfied when the value is delivered. So it's important that whatever price or the value he's paying, we over deliver that. And it's not just about quality. At times it's also about service and the way you have presented your product. And that's where even packaging would matter a lot, or else even the way of your communication or the way you have communicated the benefits of your product matters a lot. So I would like to request here to each and everyone that at times we are much more focused on the features of our product. I would like to request, convert your features into benefits. Let me repeat that. Convert your features into benefits. Now, this is very, very important. For example, if I have this mobile phone and then the company, is sharing that we have the, screen size of this by this many or centimeter, it does not matter to me. But if they tell me the benefit that now you will be able to watch your movie on this much screen size, that's going to matter to me. Or for example, if the feature could be that this mobile phone has 256 GB of storage, that's a feature. But if the company would say that in the 256 storage, you will be able to store more than 5,000 photographs. Now that's the benefit which the customer is looking forward to, right? So always convert feature into benefit when you are producing or sharing about your products and delivering it. All right. And then comes the fourth pillar of your business, and that is R&D, research and development. So here I'm not talking about the Dexter's laboratory, but what I'm talking about is it's like, in your product line, what new things or what research you can do according to the needs of the market and provide it to your customer. So it's important, regular change, constant improvisation, right? And when you can bring that, that's where you actually improve your sales. So it's important that you have your R&D department. Now when I say the department, it does not mean that you have to have 4 scientists, but it is about trying to know what is happening in the market, trying to be participative in such type of conclaves and conferences, and knowing what is going out there in the industry, right? Maybe reading new things and knowing new things can always help you, right? Participating in conferences, and maybe some, if you have some kind of industry or your association magazines, so reading out those. Okay. And along with that, the fifth pillar here is accounts. Now that's a very, very important aspect. I mean, it's similar to the stomach in your body, that if your stomach gets upset, the whole body is going to be upset. So as we know that oxygen is required for humans to survive, similarly vitamin M is required for any business to survive, and vitamin M is nothing but money. So when we talk about accounts, it's important that you have the right accuracy and you get the right insights from your accounts. See, at times people see accounts as something which is to be provided to the government. बोले वो हर महीने का filing होना चाहिए, GST भरना चाहिए. That's what I'm talking about here. Insights in terms of you should know कौन सा प्रोडक्ट चल रहा है, कौन सा नहीं चल रहा है. You should know, what happened last month. Because if somewhere you can see your graph or sales going down, it's a warning signal for us. Unfortunately, what happens is एक visiting CA आ रहा है. He's just doing your audits and just filing the GST, but you are not getting the insights कि पिछले quarter में हुआ क्या. And if that is not there, you are missing out the point. The year, then you are like, यार मैं इस साल लॉस किया. बट अगर आपने हर महीने कुछ इनसाइट्स देखे होते, then that would have not happened. And sixth pillar, and that is known as human resource. Now this is very, very important. I have seen majority of the business owners don't believe in HR. What I'm trying to say here is, they know that marketing and sales is important. They know operations and accounts are important, but at times they miss out on R&D, and they also miss out on HR, human resource. Now, what are the functions of HR? Okay, as we all know, HR, yes, we need something, some department or someone to constantly recruit. See, constant growth of any company depends on the quality of the people you have. See, you don't need to develop great business. You need to develop a great team, and the great team is going to grow your business. Let me repeat that. You don't need to grow your business. You need to have a great team, and that team will grow your business. Because otherwise, if you're working 8 hours today, if you grow your business, then in that case you need to work 10 hours. Maybe if you want to grow more, then you need to work 12 hours. If you need to grow more, then 14 hours. And if you want to grow more, then your wife is going to divorce you. See, it's pretty simple. You need to have a team. And when I say team, you need to have some good people. And for good people, you need to have a continuous recruitment process. So when I say continuous recruitment, we don't know कि कौन कितना टिकने वाला है हमारे वहां. So recruitment has to happen continuously. But along with that, what is required is two important things when it comes to human resource. Number one, training and developing. Training those people, developing those people who are there in your organization. See, for example, let's say there's a department, accounts, and if you have people who are like around 50 and 60, and when GST came in, and if they are not aware for GST compliance, then you need to train those people. Maybe second example could be, let's say you have a telecalling team, or a marketing team, but if now they're not aware for social media marketing, digital marketing, then you need to train them, upgrade them, right? So it's all about constant training and development of your team. And also HR has one more thing, and that is the culture development, or else the happiness of your team. See, इंडिया में हम लोग ये मानते हैं, पैसा दिया, सैलरी दिया, खत्म हो गया. We need to not think anything else. आदमी खुश रहेगा. But let me tell you this. Big organizations, always focus on the happiness scale and the culture of the team. आदमी को जहां काम करने में मजा नहीं आएगा, वहां पर उसे पैसा भी मिलेगा, लेकिन वो काम करना पसंद नहीं करेगा. See, being part of BNI, each and every one of you is aware that we enjoy the process. It's not about the end result. It's not about how much business we generated. It's not about the money we generated from referrals, but it's all about the process. When we are enjoying the process, that is where we stay connected. Okay, that is the power we have here. Okay, so see, to be honest with you, I'm not going to take any other names, but many tried to replicate BNI in some or the other way at local levels, but abhi tak koi BNI ban nahi paya hai. We know the reason why, right? So it's all about the culture, and it's all about the happiness, and that's where human resource matters. Okay, so again, those 6 pillars, it starts with marketing, sharing with the world what exactly you are doing. Then whatever the inquiries are coming in, you are converting those inquiries and delivering, and maybe producing and creating new stuff, and managing your accounts, and having a great team who is helping you to grow your business. That's HR. And lastly, the seventh and the most important pillar of your business is nothing but leaders or leadership. See, that is where you come into the role. Being an entrepreneur, being an owner, you are the leader. Now, that could also include your partners, or that could also include your CEO or CFO, or maybe HODs. Okay. Now, leadership, if you are the leader, you are the owner, you have to have three things. Number one, clarity. That's known as the future vision. See, when lockdown came in, your team, maybe your customer did not have the clarity, But being an owner, you have to have clarity that if this thing is going to sustain for a couple of months or maybe 6 months, how am I gonna, manage stuff here? Or maybe, when we got the news about vaccination, that vaccinations are coming in now. So what are you planning for 2021? So how are you restarting your business? How are you, defining your new goals? And when you define your new goals for 2021, what matters is what is the strategy for achieving your goals. At times हम बड़े सपने देख लेते हैं, but we don't have the planning for fulfilling those dreams, right? So that's where strategy comes in, and you have to have the growth formula. See, every team member is going to be dependent on you for giving the new strategy and the growth formula. Anybody who is being paid, not necessarily he has the intelligence that he can produce those strategies. No doubt you can always, take ideas and motivate your team to share ideas, but yes, ultimately you are the one taking the call that which idea or the growth strategy is going to be implemented, and that's where the leadership comes into the role, right? So guys, to be honest with you, what is happening is, being a leader, we are into marketing. Being a leader, we are into sales. Being a leader, we are into, that operations and accounting, and also into managing our team, and even we are taking the interviews. See, I'm not saying that if you have a small team, that does not mean that you have to have all the departments. At times one person can also be a manager, can also be a HR, can also be someone who is managing marketing. Okay, maybe your accountant can also be somebody who is also handling your accounts and also taking care of HR. So there could be also a small size of team, but you have to have 7 departments, 7 pillars. Okay, but what you need to do is, you don't need to get involved in all the other 6. All the other 6 departments are to be handled by your team, and you will only come into the role when any form of optimization is needed. जब कोई डिपार्टमेंट में खड्डा हुआ, जब वो जैसा चाहिए वैसा नहीं चल रहा है, that is where you come into the role just for optimization. For example, every day you are not sitting with accounts. Maybe 2 months, 3 months, you are just going there to optimize. अगर कुछ वो लोग backlog रख रहे हैं या पीछे रह रहा है, या फिर you are only at times maybe weekly, monthly taking some team meetings just to motivate and guide them. But you are not the one who is every day doing that marriage counseling session कि जब भी 2 team members के बीच में झगड़ा हो रहा है. That's not something which you need to manage, every day. अगर आप हर सुबह 10 बजे ऑफिस में आके if you are doing that marriage counseling, कि 2 लोग आपकी केबिन को नॉक कर रहे हैं, you are like, oh tell me what happened, and they are like, sir 1 ही मिनट का काम था, और वो 1 मिनट के इश्यू और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को लेकर आते हैं और आपके 2 घंटे खा जाते हैं, and you get disturbed, and whatever you were supposed to do that morning, you are not able to do that. Okay, so you are just there for optimization. So divide the work, define the roles, and have the 7 pillars, and that is going to help you to have your freedom and grow your business at a consistent level. All right guys, so thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and best wishes to all of you.
Honor for us to have Mr. Sneh Desai as our keynote speaker for the day. I'm sure each one of us have been left extremely, we've been in awe of your inspirational words. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing CBC 2021. Mr. Arun Nagpal, your thought processes have been not less than a cult for us, a new cult for us. You have nurtured us and shaped us into forthcoming leaders of tomorrow. My heartiest gratitude to you for gracing CBC 2021. And a very special thanks to all the dynamic leaders who are with us and will be with us to participate in Colisys Business League 2021. And with that, on behalf of the LT Chair and Colisys, thank you so much, Mr. Sneh, Mr. Arun, and Shakilji for being with us. I would now request everybody to please stand for the national anthem before we move ahead.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा। जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you so much. We now call the expo open for networking.